Now, hopefully, we will actually get a decent connection. And we'll see. Huh. I don't know if anybody really knew I was going live today. I did change my schedule and I thought I posted it. Hey, Taylin. Hey, Sergeant Peterson. B Feline. Angel for Animals. How you doing? Nicole. How you doing, sweetie? News Now, Tammy Linlin. Hey, hey, hey. Eastern Kentucky Accountability. How's it going? Joe Edmonds. Very cool. Thank you for stopping in. Constitutional Kim. Hey, stranger. That's awesome, Nicole. You are blessed. Awesome. Wow, that was a quick fill in the room. It's filling up fast today. Hey, Richard Crude. Yes, this is the Jew Boy Review. Man, I haven't seen you in a while, Richard. Well, thank you, Taylin. We love you too. You know, instead of going live right at 1 p.m., I've decided to start a couple of minutes early and let the room fill up. Tammy, I have been pretty good, man. Yourself? Hey, Miko Max. Oh, that's good, Nicole. I'm glad they're coming in. Mark, how's it going? Tex Rose. Hey. Hey guys, you know it's funny. This subject came up because I was invited to the one of the auditor discords yesterday, and got a chance to talk with some really cool people. Some people that I had really, some of them I had great misconceptions of, and man, I'm telling you, after talking with them, I have to say I got a little bit of heat at first because people were like, "What the hell's he doing here?" You know. So I was I had to get a little bit of heat at first. So so after that, you know, I had a chance to talk with with some of them, and man, what a great conversation! And the conversation led to people saying, "Look, this activist community has to change." And yeah, and we were having a conversation as to what to do. Hey, Fred. Hey, Kick ya. Sorry, I'm scrolling through so I don't miss anything. It has to change, guys. There is such a difference in the activist community from when I started uh, getting involved in it and watching it last February. So, yeah, the FBI going to change it soon? I don't know about that. Good luck with that one. You know, I think that if they get involved, it's going to be because of some of the illegal stuff that's happening uh, between the groups. Hey, Eggman. So I have a lot to say about that, and I know that Black Label wanted to talk to me and maybe do a stream together. Don't know. Mr. Nicktown. Hey, hey. So, hey, Andrew. Hey, Kumanina. Look at that. You come into the room and I'm already blushing. Look at that. Yeah. Hey, Ranger. Yeah, Tate. I mean, it's good. It's going to happen. There are things that are going down, and I understand that. And there was quite a few in the Discord when, and you know something. And I'm not going to get into the content of what was being discussed, but I'll say this: there has to be a change, and the change needs to be on the side, I believe, of the auditors. We need to be better than this. If we are going to be activists, and I am primarily a Second Amendment activist, I am not an auditor. I am primarily a Second Amendment activist. Hey, Boomer. Hey, Archer. So that being said, when you are an activist of any kind, it has to be nonviolent, and it has to be intelligent. Yeah, Kick, your Second Amendment keeps the first. Yeah, without that, we lose them all, not just the first. So we have to be better than what we're being. We have to be better than, you have to understand, perception is everything. When someone is watching your activism from the outside without even knowing anything about it, their perception of how you're acting is what they are going to determine you are. If you're acting like a horse's ass doing a cop watch, or if you're doing an audit, the perception of that is what is causing the separation between actually gaining ground in this. And what I mean by that is the more people we get on our side, the better it's going to be. If we are creating enemies out of people, and the biggest excuse I hear is, oh, they're snowflakes. Oh, they're snowflakes. They can't handle this. No, it's not that. They don't understand anything about what's going on, whether they've been, in a bubble. Well, yeah, you can burst someone's bubble with a slap across the face, and all they're going to think you are is a jerk. You have to be better than this. Okay? We have to be better. We have to take this to a different level. We have to do this so clean and so good that we're, how would you say, infectious. Okay? It's an infection that everybody's going to catch, guys, and not a bad one. We have to be contagious. We have to draw people in to like what we're doing. And the problem with it is, and I was saying this before, is people have forgotten what a patriot looks like. So we can't show them what a patriot looks like, because 230 some odd years ago, a patriot basically said, oh, you want to mess with us? We're going to board your ship in the ocean. We're going to throw all your cargo off the side of the boat. And we're going to do it at risk of death. Oh, you want to take our guns? Oh, well, we're going to meet you on a bridge and shoot you. That's what a patriot looked like 230 years ago. I'm sorry if I'm buffering. But that is what a patriot looked like 230 years ago. Yes, absolutely, mister. You have to convince people. You have to convince them that we are doing the right thing. They don't know any better, because if someone is a sheep or they're just going with the flow, guess what? You can't hit them with this kind of what we've been seeing lately for activism. They're not going to understand it, and from their point of view, you look like a complete jerk, and they may be right. We have to look at it from, okay, we understand that the perception of what we're doing, and this is the biggest problem I have, and basically why I really have a problem with mega churches. Okay? It's the same thing. People don't understand that when they're in the spotlight, the perception of everything they do is going to dictate how influential they are. Do we want to be influential as an activist? I am Yeah, like I said, I am primarily a Second Amendment activist, but my God, I love free speech because my gun is what ensures that. But we have to understand that the perception of what we're doing needs to be better than this. And if you just want views, because let me tell you something, guys, the people that are going into these streams and filling them up, they're not cheering you on. They are waiting for the train wreck. And if they don't get the train wreck, they're just going to go to another channel. I'm sorry. That's the audience that you've been drawing in. A lot of the activists out there, that's the audience that you've been bringing in, are the ones that just want the train wreck. That's all they want. They want the train wreck. And the level goes up and up and up. Who's going to one up the next person? It's no different than the shock jocks of radio. That's my background. I came from radio. The shock jocks. Okay? Who's going to one up this guy? Who's going to one up Howard Stern? Okay? Completely acting like a douchebag, okay? Howard Stern once wished a caller. He was so mad at a caller. He said, "I hope you get cancer." Well, Howard, karma is a bitch. And now you have a cancer scare. How would you wish cancer on anybody? And I bring that up because the things that are being said by the auditors, because they can, it's the freedom of speech. It's the freedom of speech. Well, your freedom of speech has repercussions because the perception of what you're saying changes the atmosphere around you. It changes everything around you. The way people watch you, they're taking it all in. How are you going to change the atmosphere around you to be anything worth a damn? As a Christian, we're supposed to change the atmosphere around you. It's supposed to be for the better. How are we doing this? We need to do it the same way as an auditor. We need to be better than the people we're protesting against. We need to be better than the government, which isn't a really hard... I don't understand how we can fail at that because it's not hard to be better than the government. They kind of suck. Okay? They kind of suck. And let me tell you something. The more and more the police unions and the cities have to dig the bottom of the barrel because the good cops left. They don't want to be cops anymore. They're not backed. Obama cost more jobs in the police force because of the way he treated the police force. All the good cops left and they're digging the bottom of the barrel. They lowered the standards. We're getting these... I'm trying to be really, really nice in how I say this. I'm trying to be nice. The cops that we're getting now, oh, let me tell you something. I preached for years that, and I still think the majority of them are good, but let me tell you something, the numbers, they're starting to slide, and we're getting some real horses' asses in the police force. And it's getting easier and easier to find the bad ones. Here's what we need to do, guys. We need to be better than them. We need to be better than the bad ones. We need to be better than the good ones. The more cops you get on your side, the more these people might actually turn the bad ones in. Be infectious with how you present yourself in public. Make it so people want to hear your complaint. Oh, I'm sure. Trump is no... Let me tell you, so there's some things Trump does that I like. But no president is different one to the next. It's a different side of the coin, but it's the same coin. So don't even get me going on politics, please. There's corruption everywhere. I had a friend, a longtime friend in martial arts, call me up and tell me that, and I won't I'm not going to give away who it is, but they have a recording of a cop talking with a non-cop about putting a hit out on her. This person has this recording and is holding on to it right now. Okay? And it blew my mind to actually hear this. But when this all comes to light, guess who is going to get to talk with this person? But you know why? This person hated all the activists that were out there. All the activists. But for some reason, this person trusted me, although I'm an activist. And it was absolutely mind-boggling. Why? This person trusted me because I'm out there fighting for the First and Second Amendment, primarily the second, guys. I'm not going to lie. But I try to do it in a respectful way. So if you're like Clash, which I don't know why Clash thinks I'm living in a delusion. I don't know. Maybe I am delusional that I think we can actually fix this. I can't release it. Absolutely can't yet. But let me tell you something. When this all goes down, you better believe it's going to get released. Oh, of course I was shocked. I was shocked that a police officer would talk to someone about putting a hit out on somebody. To me, that's not normal. That's not normal. But because of the garbage we're getting in the force, it's turning into something that it's happening more and more. Come on, Richard. If you're going to troll me better than that. Come on, man. Troll me better than that. You've got skills. Use them. Come on, do something more than a 5th grade troll. Could it be that accepting that? Well, you know something? I don't think I was delusional about cops because, you know, there were very few bad ones in the time that I had to deal with them. You know, I mean, I had all my run-ins with the police officers in the late 80s and early 90s when I was protesting. And I don't know. I think it was they were terrible in the 70s. I think they got really good in the 80s and early 90s, and I think now, man, it's just gone downhill. So, I mean, I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, Steven, maybe that's it. Yeah. Maybe that's it. One who speaks in terms of we, us, is usually living in their own delusion. Maybe. Well, guys, I think first thing we have to do if you want, action plan. My thing is, and this is maybe people aren't going to agree with this, and I don't have a problem with it. We need to create a brand for the auditors. Something that is so strict with the guidelines to be able to fall under that and be part of that. That when you have that brand on you, it's a respectable thing. Okay? It's a respectable thing. I know there are people that can't handle brands because a certain doofus said, no, brands suck, when they have a brand themselves. But anyway, I know that's the case. And a lot of people are going to be like, brands? Let me tell you something. You've got to create something that the auditors fall under. Okay? The good ones. And build from there. And look, if you're blowing it out there and you're messing up time and time again, you're not gonna be involved in this. We need to create, because there's no way you can just shut down the other channels that are just YouTubers out there. There's no way you can shut them down. So what you have to do is disavow what is bad for the community. You have to disavow it. And this is why I made the point. Guys don't like News Now Houston? Guess what? Disavow them. Don't even talk to him. Don't talk about him. Act as if the man doesn't exist. Other ones that are causing a big problem in the community. Okay? If you're causing a problem in the community, then you're going to be on your own. I think that's the way to go. I could be wrong. I'm just one person trying to think up of something that may work. Well, controlling others, but guess what? If we don't come together as a group, we're going to fall apart. And we're only as good, as I said this on Discord, we're only as good as our weakest link. That's it. We are as good as our weakest link. And if you're connected to a weak link, the chain snaps and the others go with it. Do not connect yourself to a weak link. It's like someone that wants to be a millionaire. If you like money and you want to be a millionaire, then you hang out with millionaires. You don't hang out with paupers. I don't know, Clash. Like I said, I'm just talking, man. I'm talking. I don't know. Is it going to take a board? Well, who gets to be on the board that decides who's in and who's out? And is the board going to be nonpartisan, or are they going to be political? As soon as you add humans into the scenario, you have these problems. Well, see, of course it's done by choice. But I think if we create a community of this, then maybe, and it's so successful, and they're getting respect. Look, if you're not respected, you're not going to be able to talk to these morons in high places. Okay? You're not going to be able to talk to the police. I have the ear of sheriffs, elected officials, okay, that respect me and know that I'm doing this in this community, know that I am talking in this community, trying to help it out. I have their ear. Why? Because they trust me. They respect me because I am not causing a problem. I am trying to fix this where it is. They know that there's a problem in the police departments. They know it. And they have to do it their way. Okay? They have to do it through the bureaucratic BS. That happens in those types of situations. Well, maybe it is, mister. Maybe it's governmental control, but it's not control. It's like, hey, we have a group here. If you want to be part of this group, this is how you're going to behave. If you don't, go and do your own thing. It's not like we're stopping you. It's just like a YouTube channel. You complain about a YouTube channel, you don't like it. Well, the ones that I don't like, I don't watch anymore. I don't have to be part of that. I don't have to be part of that anymore. Yeah, there's no way to force anyone to listen, but what we can do is create a group that is respected and has the ear of the people that need to hear it. We have the ear of people that can actually make a change. That's the only way I see it working. Guys, because the rift is getting worse and worse between the groups. There's more infighting going on and nothing's going to get done. And I mean, we could talk about other things too. Antifa has infiltrated this group, guys. Absolutely infiltrated this group. There are people, maybe not flag-carrying Antifa, but people with the same mentality. Watch out for this, guys. Ordered liberty. Yeah, well, really? You don't know what Antifa is? Well, I think I would Google it. Guys, I'm throwing stuff out there. I think we have a chance on fixing this. Some people say it's too far gone to fix. Some people say it's too far gone. Is it? I don't know. I'm not one to give up. I don't like giving up. I believe in my Constitution. But the more and more people that don't like what the auditors are doing, that aren't a part of the community, those people vote. Okay? If everything politicians are saying we are, because we're out in the streets causing trouble or whatever, you guys are, I don't tend to go out in the street and cause trouble, but if that's how they see us, we have to change that perception. Oh, look, I love Eric Brandt's passion as much as anyone else. I don't agree with everything he does, but I love his passion. Oh, guys, really? Oh, my God. You guys are... This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The infighting. Someone said something. This person doesn't believe it or didn't like it. What do you mean, Eastern Kentucky? Was that a question towards me, all? Oh, okay. Kick you. You were talking to kick you. No, not all are. No. Just like not all cops are bad. Not all auditors are good. Not all auditors are bad. Guys, we can do better than this. I am pleading with you. Because let me tell you something. Our rights are getting attacked. And every time we pull a stunt like this, and you end up getting on some TV show and going, look at this. All it makes it now is easier for them to pass laws telling you to shut up. Pass laws that are going to put you in jail because you're demonstrating your rights. Because let me tell you something. Laws don't differentiate good from bad people. Laws dictate a certain thing. And they're not how would you say, selective in how they enforce them. They create a law that says this is how you speak, and we're close to it, guys. And all they need to do is if they have more and more voters on their side to stifle freedom of speech, if they have more and more on their side, they're going to be able to pass the laws. We need to get them on our side and show them, look, this is our First Amendment right. This is how you do it. You can go out and you can film in public. Do it. Because let me tell you something. If you have a confrontation with a bad cop and you act just as bad as the cop, it just looks like a pissing contest. That's all it looks like, guys. It looks like a pissing match between two complete narcissists. If you have a confrontation with a police officer and you're as polite as can be and the police officer is losing his or her shit and you're being polite, then guess what? When the goes to court, when it goes up on YouTube, guess who looks bad and guess who looks good? The police officer looks bad and you look good. And the First Amendment looks good. That is the key to this. Be polite, even in the face of a jerk. I was listening to a gentleman speak on it, and he said, look, because he's a person who is black and has had to deal with some of the police. And he said, look, man, no need for a huge confrontation. Be polite, get through it, get your ticket or whatever the hell they're going to write you, and then put paper on them. Put paper on them. If you are polite and you have the video evidence, you get to put paper on this disgruntled police officer. And basically, there's no arguing that. He's violating your rights. You're not being a jerk, because if you're a jerk, it gets twisted into you are disrupting whatever he's doing or the peace. And that's where they can twist it. If you are not disrupting peace, you look good. He doesn't. Guys, that's going to be about it for this stream. I will be live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time for the normal Thursday stream. Because I do a Tuesday night stream, I have switched the day stream to Wednesday. So the schedule is Tuesday 9 p.m., Thursday 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Wednesday at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. Guys, do not give up on this. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. So then we have something to fix. Guys, stand up for your rights. Practice your rights. Don't ever ask for them. They're your rights. Make sure that you're armed. If you can be legally armed, like I am, I carry a gun. Make sure that you're trained, not just in how to handle your firearm. Make sure you're trained for retention, physical combat. And when you do that, everyone, you'll be able to protect yourself, your loved ones, and everyone else around you. God bless. Have a great day.